So, hello from Orlando, as it turns out. Just a little update. It's been a while since I've been on the go, since I finished qualifying earlier this year. But I'm just on a quick couple-day trip through Florida for work. But I wanted to give a little update, little shout out to some of the stuff coming up later this year, some stuff that people have been asking me about miles and points and things, and to go over how this trip has been. You know, most things that people do travel-wise aren't flying to Tokyo for lunch and things like that. Most things are like hopping around for work with your family. So I like to also review some of the other places that I end up going. This week I went from LAX to Dallas to Orlando, and now I'm going to drive up to Jacksonville and be there for a day, and then Jacksonville, Miami, and back on home. So I'll start with this trip. So a couple cool things so far. On my way out, my upgrade did clear out to Dallas, and they didn't Oasis me, meaning there was actually TVs in first class, and there was room to put my stuff, and all of those good things. So that was a really great way to start it off. Then in Dallas, of course, I had a little bit of time for the Centurion Lounge, got my nails done in the Centurion Lounge for free, and had some good lunch, and then moved on out here to Orlando. So I got to Orlando like kind of evening time. I'm staying at the downtown Orlando Marriott, and I'm actually really impressed. It's newly redone. I think it's probably been here a while, but like you can tell that the rooms have been redone, and the lobby's really nice, and they do have a concierge level like you'd be used to, you know, with a nicer Marriott or Sheraton. However, the level isn't where the club is. The club is downstairs in the lobby, which is like a little bit strange, but it's actually a really nice space. It's also been redone, and they had a nice breakfast this morning. They have like desserts at night, and then snacks and like grab and go drinks and stuff all day. So yeah, totally impressed with the service. When I checked in, it was kind of fun. They did like a bonus chance game, something. Basically, they had Jenga, like the actual Jenga game on the check-in desk at the premium check-in, and whichever one you pulled out was something that you got. So I ended up getting 5,000 bonus points when I checked in for nothing for playing Jenga. So that was great, and that was on top of the normal 1,000 that I get for my status. So anyways, so far so good. Did work this morning, be working a little more this afternoon. I'm gonna go to the gym really quick. It's open 24/7 at this Marriott, which is so nice. I have been on so many mileage runs where I've like checked into some place at, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and for me, maybe it's 2 in the afternoon and I've just been a long flight and I wanna like go run for a little bit, but everything's closed. So very cool. I'll let you know how it is. One last thing that's happened so far on this trip, I rented, like I normally do, from National, and through the Amex Platinum, I'm Executive Elite, which is their top tier, basically. And so when I got there, like there was some stuff on the aisle, like for the aisle checkout, but every car that I wanted, I went to and realized with growing disdain that there was someone sitting in there already holding the keys, like all the nice stuff. So one of the tenants saw me kind of walking around dejected, and there's still plenty of cars, but he asked what I was looking for, and I was like, well, that one and that one, there was like a Cadillac, and there was a nice, limited trim, kind of, there was some nice stuff that everyone had taken. And he said at this location they share with Alamo, and those two companies are always kind of put together, but they usually can't take each other's inventory unless it's absolutely necessary. And so he just sent me over there. He was like, say I sent you. And so I went over there and told them my story. And guess who's driving a brand new, like 200 miles on it at all, BMW X2 this week. It's awesome. So much fun. And a total bonus because I'm going to be in the car a lot, driving the three or more hours up to Jacksonville later today. So totally made my night. And it's good so far. Really fun. A little ridiculous as a rental car, but who cares? It was really fun. So that's my trip so far. Maybe I'll catch up with the rest of it maybe tomorrow. But a couple things going on generally. If you're watching the world of miles and points, everyone knows we're getting to the end of the year, and there's lots of questions rolling around on the internet about when your qualifying year ends, when your status ends, and what you should do about it. So real quick, for American, and I believe for everybody else, but I'm talking about American here, the status qualifying year does end December 31st. So get those last miles, last dollars, last segments, whatever you're doing by then. It's true that your status continues into the first month of the new year, but you can't add on to the requalification at that point. So that's the basics. And as far as getting your last miles and dollars, now is the time to be looking for your premium economy fares. There's some really good stuff out there to Asia. I've seen some decent stuff to Europe, so especially if that's somewhere you might want to do a last minute trip for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I would definitely look at like Cathay Pacific. Always has something good to Southeast Asia that will get you, 2 to 3 times for the dollars especially, and it's a great way to fly. If you're not going to really upfare to business class, it's plenty comfortable. Same thing, British Airways to Scandinavia. So those are my 2 tips for right now. There's been some even hotter fares than that lately, but they come and go. But those ones, if you're flexible on times and things, you can always generally find it. And if you're short, a couple thousand elite qualifying dollars and you don't feel like spending that much, or you don't have that much going on, just a thought. So, and of course, feel free to, shoot us a message on Facebook or comment or anything, and we're always happy to help with that kind of stuff. So for now, I think I'm going to exercise a little bit after a long day of flying and do a little bit of work, get myself in that really nice rental car and hightail it up to Jacksonville. So hope you're having a great week, and I'll catch you later. Bye.